morning, everyone. I am freaking exhausted. I might not sound it or look it because I just did my skincare, so that's probably why I don't look it, but I am exhausted. So, sorry, my background is a true mess. I just finished my 3-day trip yesterday, and everything was going smooth until yesterday, the last day, because we had a long day already planned. Last flight we were supposed to take, basically we had storms roll in through Denver, so there was a ground stop in Denver, so no flights could take off for at least an hour. And then where we were going to get storms in an hour, and so we were hit with the worst of it on both sides, and it was crazy, like thunder and lightning everywhere. Me and my crew, we were just sitting on the airplane because we didn't want to board people if they're just gonna sit on the plane for like an hour minimum, and we were just like trying to get back to Denver so badly. Like we were supposed to get in at like 7 p.m. and we didn't end up getting in until like 9:40, and we were dodging storms, and it was kind of chaotic. And yeah, so it was a whole, my duty day ended up being just a hair under 14 hours, which is the legal maximum that you're only allowed to work up to 14 hours by the FAA. And it's just a real bummer when that happens, because that's literally you and your whole crew. You're just like exhausted because you've already done, I did 5 flights yesterday. So it was a whole day, 5 flights that took up 14 hours of our time. And it's just very hard to keep your spirits up when you're just exhausted. Like, even if you do get good sleep, it's just, this job is very taxing on your body and your mental state. So I do love it, but like, and then of course, once we did get back to the airport, then, you know, you have to get to your car, drive yourself home. Like, I didn't end up hitting my bed until like 11 p.m. And I'm starting a 2-day today. So I was lucky I like charged my stuff and like set an alarm to get up this morning, and I woke up around just before 8 o'clock, like 7:30 I think, just naturally, so that's good. And I did get some good sleep, but I know my period is coming. I could feel the cramps coming on yesterday, so I'm anticipating that coming at some point this week. And so like that plus the body fatigue is just like a recipe for disaster. So I'm trying to film this. I want to take you guys on a 2-day trip with me so you can kind of get like a taste of the life, because I was really nervous yesterday that because our day was being extended so long due to the weather, that I was nervous they were going to pull me off this trip today, and I'm glad that they didn't, which is the first time I'll probably ever say that, because typically more rest is a good thing. But this time I had like minimum rest, but I'm like, you know what, I want this 2-day because we're going to Eagle, Colorado. That's our overnight, and it's like Eagle or Vail. I use both interchangeably, but it's kind of more like a ski resort kind of town in Colorado, and we have a lot of little places like that here. And I really like this hotel because there is a sauna and a steam room, and so I have my swimsuit packed. My bag is a mess. Don't look at it. My whole room is a mess. It's just a freaking tornado went off in here. But so anyways, I'm gonna get ready. I have to obviously do my hair, do my makeup. Maybe I'll show you that. I'm not a beauty pro. Like, I don't know. I know the products I like, but I keep my makeup pretty, I would say, on the minimal side. So I'm gonna go do my hair. Maybe I'll show you that. And then yeah, I gotta just make sure I have my bag packed, ready to go. I already cooked the food that I'm gonna bring with me on this trip this morning, and I just did my skincare, so I'm really hoping to just like ease into the day. Thankfully, I have a later report time. I think it's like 12:57, so basically 1 o'clock report time. So I think it's 9:40 right now, so I have a couple hours. So I'm trying to stay in good spirits, but I am like physically exhausted, but I'm just trying to smile and wave my way through it. So I'm gonna get ready for the day. I'll take you guys along with me, and I can show you a day in the life. So I will talk to y'all in a little bit. just showed you a clip of me blow drying my hair, and I just wanted to go over like my typical hair routine, at least when I'm planning on flying. Sometimes I'll do an updo or something simple like a ponytail, but I usually have my go-to styles. Typically, like when my hair is freshly washed right out of the shower, I'll use a leave-in conditioner. And actually, hold on just a second. I'm gonna grab the I should have done this earlier. I'm gonna grab the products I normally use. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Isn't it crazy how like when you blow dry your hair and you step out of the room and you step back in, it's like 1,000,000 degrees hotter? Is it just me? Is it thick hair problems? I don't know. But okay, I don't have everything with me that I normally use because I've been running out of a few of my favorite products. So typically when my hair is freshly washed, I will put in a leave-in conditioner, and I really like this one by Way. It's literally just called leave-in conditioner. I think I got this one at Ulta Beauty. But I love the way it smells, and it's kind of more like a milky texture, so I like that it's on the thinner side, because like I do have long hair, and if I put too heavy products in it, I just lose all my volume. And I know I'm due for a haircut. I know I have split ends. I know all of that. So I am planning on my haircut pretty soon. So anyways, don't worry about that. But then I'll put in a heat protectant, and the one I've been using lately is the Bumble and Bumble one. I don't have the bottle though because I just threw it out since it recently became empty. So I don't have, which I know is like bad for your hair, but I don't have my heat protectant at the moment. But then, so I saw these, you know how in Target or any kind of retailer, there's like that section of travel sized products, and it's like all your basic toiletries and medicines and stuff like that. So anyways, I picked these up a while ago, and they've held on for so long. I have not had to repurchase them, and I'm not sure if I will, but I don't even know if I want to say like. I have the Tresemme Extra Hold Volumizing Mousse. Now this one's interesting. On the hold scale, it gives it a 4 out of 5. Honestly, I think this product, it does a great job. Like if you put this mousse in your roots and you blow dry it, you have to use heat with this for it to work. Otherwise your hair is gonna be a sticky mess. But with this, like I'll really, only like one little pump will go a long way. So even with my long hair, like I don't use more than like an egg size amount across my whole head. But anyways, I noticed with this, you really have to make sure your hair is dry, like not even, I notice my hair likes to hold on to moisture, so even though I just did this first round of blow dry, I might have to actually go in again to let a product like this really set in and not leave my hair kind of sticky, especially with summer coming and the humidity. So I'm not sure if I'll repurchase this, but I do like the size of it. It fits in my bag, and I don't have to worry about, it's only 2 ounces, so I never have to worry about my liquids and stuff like that with that product. Then I also have the Tresemme Extra Hold Hairspray, which is again a 4 out of 5 hold on their scale. It does a good job. I think I would probably repurchase the hairspray. I don't use hairspray very frequently. Sometimes if I'm doing an updo and I want to make sure like the little hairs on the back of my neck stay in place, or my baby hairs, then I'll use it. I do notice it's a little bit lighter than the mousse. The mousse is pretty heavy and thick, so I'm kind of looking for an alternative to that one. If I'm not blow drying my hair and not using heat, when I let it air dry, sometimes I use a scrunch gel. So that's a quick aside for that, because I do have kind of frizzy waves naturally. And then today I was using the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day 5-in-1 styling treatment. I really like this product. It's lighter, it's thinner. I like thinner products. And it literally just says apply to damp hair, blow dry. So you kind of just use it all over, use it as you need, and obviously my brush. So for my blow dry brush, I know it's disgusting and full of hair because I just use it. I use the Amika one. Again, I also have used the Revlon one. Works just the same. I am partial to an all black aesthetic. And I do like the grip on this. It's a soft silicone, so I do feel like I have a good grip on it. But anyways, it works really good. It really grips my hair. I have thick hair. I've been told I have a lot of thin hairs, which still makes my hair thick, but like if I did a ponytail, like, I don't know, I have a lot of hair. So it works well for me. That's what I use. That's my hair routine. I just got into my car. I'm pretty much on time, if not a few minutes early. I'm not sure how the traffic is going to be to the airport today, but you just saw me put on my makeup. I took my lip gloss off. It gets kind of sticky, especially when I drive. Not sure if I'm going to have the windows down or not. So anyway, so yes, we are doing an Eagle turn today and then ending the day in Eagle, and then same thing tomorrow, another Eagle turn back in Denver. So super easy peasy. I'm on an ERJ today with another flight attendant, so I'm the forward. So I haven't been the forward in like a hot minute on a dual flight attendant aircraft, so I'm excited to be on this plane again because it's my favorite and I haven't been on it in a couple months now. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to the hotel. I will show you the sauna and the steam room later, and that's what I'm looking forward to most, honestly. And I quickly wanted to say about the scarf that I was wearing in my last video. So with my airline, wearing the scarf is optional, and it's optional because for some people it creates like a sensory response and is uncomfortable for them. For me personally, it's just really hot in the summer, and I know if I tie mine pretty tight, otherwise since it's like a silky fabric, it's gonna get loose and I don't like the way that looks. So for me to keep it on the way I like it, it needs to be tight, and it'll like make my neck break out a little bit. So that's what you're seeing. And yeah, I'm just not the biggest fan of it. Do I think it completes the uniform? Yes. But when it comes to my comfort, especially the past trip I was just doing, I was working all by myself, and the cabin was just notoriously hot on that aircraft that I was on, and there's unfortunately no real way to control it. So I was just like dying sweating, so I was not wearing the scarf, and I just decided to opt not to wear it this time too. I get very hot very easily, and the dress that I'm wearing for my uniform today and tomorrow, it's on the thicker side, so I'm already sweating if you can't tell. So it is very hot in Denver today, so I just want to give a quick update on that not all flight attendants are wearing scarves, and they're still probably in uniform even if they're not wearing it. So don't just assume that if someone isn't wearing the scarf that they're not a crew member. I'm not sure about every other airline, but for mine it's optional, so keep that in mind if you see crew members and you're like questioning their uniform. So anyways, I'm gonna head to the airport and I will catch you guys once I'm through security. Alrighty folks, welcome to the first class experience, the private jet experience. Just kidding. So we're keeping this airplane. We just did our first Eagle turn. So when people say turn, they typically mean you're going from wherever your starting point is somewhere else and then back to where you originally came from. So for our airline, we're typically, not all the time, but typically starting trips in base, going to an outstation, and then coming back to base, wherever that base may be. My airline has a lot of bases. So that's for us. When we say turn, that's typically what we mean, is like going somewhere and then coming back. So we just did one Eagle turn, and then we have one more flight, but we have a 2.5 hour sit in between. So we're just starting our sit now, and you guys saw me on airport standby. So the only difference between a sit and standby is that on standby they can call me to reflow me onto anything, but the sit I have right now, they can't. I'm not on ready, so I just have this one flight to finish and then do my overnight, and then we do the same exact trip tomorrow and just end the day in base. So really, knock on wood, easy 2-day. I'm not superstitious. A lot of people in the airline business are very superstitious, like especially in Denver, because the weather is just so crazy. So speaking of the weather, so our first flight out this morning, or this afternoon I should say, was already delayed because of weather. So we were sitting on the tarmac for honestly not that long, probably like 30 minutes in total, maybe 35. It really wasn't bad at all, and my passengers were great. I'm the forward on our aircraft today, so I'm working first class. But so since we're doing just local turns in Colorado, like just Denver to Eagle Vale and then back to Denver and then Eagle Vale again, it's a no service flight because I think it's less than 300 miles. It's like, I don't even know, I can't even remember off the top of my head, but I think it's like 72 miles or something. But So yeah, it's just a quick flight. It's like 25 minutes on the way there and then usually 31 on the way back. And my crew just stepped off since we do have such a long time. They're going to get food. And sometimes if we're keeping the plane, I'll hang out on the plane even when it's turned off for a little bit, just because you obviously have the whole plane to yourself and you just get some peace and quiet. But again, it depends on my mood, because sometimes I just want to be alone and then other times I'm more social. So I'm not really hungry yet. I did, you know, it's so funny. I never feel like I pack enough food for like a 3 or 4 day trip, but then a 2 day trip, I feel like I pack way too much. So I have plenty of food, but I'm not hungry yet. So I think I'm just gonna hang out on the plane a little bit, maybe read some of my book before making my way up to the gate, and maybe I'll get a coffee or something. But anyways, just want to give you an update on that. We are halfway through the day, and then I'll check back in once we get back to Eagle. All right, hey everyone, I'm checking in now. So I just got into my hotel room for the night. It's a little past 8:30. I'm heating up some food, and you know, my crew is giving me mixed signals, because my captain, who does these mountainous Eagle turns all the time, he told me that the sauna doesn't get hot enough and that the steam room doesn't work. And I was like, what? I was just here. I turned the knob when I came here like a couple weeks ago, and the steam room, like, it activated, it turned on. He's like, well, did steam come out? And I was like, well, now I feel stupid because I didn't see it, but I just figured it took like 5 minutes to like warm up, but I just didn't have my swimsuit or anything, so I didn't even bother to stick around to check if actual steam came out once it was ready, locked and loaded. So then everyone was laughing, and I'm like, well, that's not funny, because I genuinely thought it was working. So anyways, I put on some workout clothes, and I'm gonna eat my food, and then I'm still gonna go check out the sauna at least, because I sat in the sauna last time and I know for a fact it was hot. So I'm like, I know the sauna works. So I still have hope, and they think I'm crazy, but I'm like, I'm not out here to prove anyone wrong, but I just want to have a relaxing night. Like, that's all I wanted, because I've had a really long work week, and I was in a 6-day bucket, and explaining buckets will be its own video. But basically I was 6 days on with work, and this is day technically 5 out of 6, I guess. So I'm just really tired, and I want to enjoy my evening, and my makeup is slowly melting off my face. But anyways, I made it to my hotel room. Quick little tour. Nothing fancy. We're in Eagle, so a lot of the hotels are just more like cabiny looking on the inside. So I'm gonna eat my food, relax for a little bit, and then I am going to go check out the sauna, and fingers crossed, I really hope it's working. I'll be so sad if it's not. Fingers crossed. I'll check in later. Guys, I'm sad. The sauna's a flop. Don't let my glowy greasiness confuse you, because no, I'm not sweating from the sauna. I'm actually very much not sweating, because if you can see, up there, you probably can't see it. Right there. This sauna is sitting at a pretty 90 degrees Fahrenheit. That is not hot enough for a sauna. So I'm sad to say that my crew members were right. Everything in this hotel is broken, including the hot tub. This is a fail. And I'm pretty sad and disappointed, but I'm like, why did I even get my hopes up in the first place? Because you're only setting yourself up for disappointment when you hope for things. So I'm kind of sad. I was looking forward to this, but oh well. There'll be more opportunities in other places, I guess. So anyways, I'm probably just gonna go back to my room, maybe read my book and call it a night. I gotta be up at 6 a.m. latest tomorrow, because my van is at 6:50 in the morning. So then and we're heading back to Denver. So I'll catch y'all in the morning. Peace out. Good morning, everyone. It is a little after 9 a.m. and we just got back to Denver. We have another 2-hour sit just about until our next flight back to Eagle and then back to Denver, and I'm done for the day. But I did want to pop on here and say happy International Flight Attendant Day. If you are traveling today, May 31st, please be extra nice to your flight attendants. Give them your gratitude, give them your thanks, and every day, of course. And if you're curious, World Pilot Day is April 26th. So you have April 26th for your pilots and May 31st for your flight attendants. So just keep those dates in mind if you're traveling on those days. I have one turn left to do and I am done for the day. Hi guys, so we just landed back in Denver and I'm gonna sign off here. This was kind of an uneventful 2-day trip. Normally the trips are a little bit longer and a little bit better layovers, but unfortunately that's just not how my trip panned out this time, but that's okay. There are plenty more trips to come. I still have some old footage from that 4-day I talked about in the last video that I might try to salvage something together out of that. So stay tuned, there are more layovers with more fun things to do to come. If you are interested in more of the layovers that I have posted, feel free to follow me on my Instagram. I am private on there, so I do go in and like approve people to follow me. I'm gonna sign off here because I'm just gonna be driving back to Denver and editing this to hopefully get this posted today. So anyways, happy Flight Attendant Day. If you're traveling today on May 31st, please give your flight attendants kudos. We work really hard, and take care of yourself. I'm gonna sign off here. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.